All right, guys. So we have a very, very busy night going on. Global NJP, we are both still in World Tournament. At this point, my grind is pretty much done. I do feel bad that the Global World Tournament is so much longer than the JP one, and the Global World Tournament, because of the maintenance, also is getting extended a little bit. I mean, I'm sorry, Global players, but the JP World Tournament ends in like 3 hours. It's over in like 3 hours, dude. I'm so sorry. Guys, listen. Another major issue we got to discuss here. So they really just don't post EZA details for global. They just don't do it. And I must ask, why not? Why not, Dokkan? Why are we not posting the details? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I will try and see if I can't get a bit of an answer or something, but bro, I got no clue. Now, there is a lot of other stuff. I'm going to do another video talking about just a lot of stuff officially announced for Global. So we're going to talk about a lot of this because, again, they dropped a ton of info on us tonight. So we have 2 EZA characters. Now, I'm pretty pleased with this. This is one of those instances, guys, where Dokkan has a certain way of doing things, and it's just always that way. They do it the same way until they don't. This would be one of those. As far as I'm aware, this is the first, and there's 2 characters too, the first time we've gotten a part 2 major EZA for just kind of like a monthly like celebration. Not something big like Golden Week or one of those, but this is just like a part 2, and it's not 1, but it's 2 major EZA characters, which is pretty big. So, I mean, them breaking the patterns is always good because it means things can be a little bit more exciting. So, I'm definitely not against this. And, I mean, Namek Saga, we'll see. Namek Saga isn't super good. This will be very helpful, by the way, for players to be able to beat that Planet Namek Saga EX mission, especially with this character and then with the Krillin and Gohan. Now, we don't have official translations. We're going to use some translations from Blader here. We're going to see how this is going to look. You know, what the data download is going to be at... Is it a little bit under 24 hours? Let me just double check. Because remember, both Global and JP are going to be in maintenance, right? And in the second video, we're going to talk about that right there. Did they only tweet it? I do have the Global Twitter pulled up. Yeah, here it is. So, oh, yeah, so the data download is like 24 hours from now. And it's going to be a massive, on Global, it's going to be like a 15-character data download or something like that. It seems like it's going to be gigantic. So, all right, we'll start with Goku and Vegeta. This is definitely going to be the more popular character that I think people are going to care about, right? The Goku and Vegeta. And then we'll talk about Krillin and Kid Gohan. I still need to do the tier list for this character. I literally just finished doing the ranking every character until AGL Vegito Blue. I feel like I did as good a job as I could have. Those are like tough videos to make though. All right, so we got these guys pulled up here. Let's see. So let's just open these both up right here. Bam and bam, and then we have the Goku and Vegeta. So, real quick, let me pull up the 200% for both of them as well. All right, guys, so here's Krillin and Gohan. Family Kamehameha, and then Vegeta. And then here's the Vegeta and Goku. Wow, okay. Tech UI Goku, Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, EGL Vegeta. We got a couple of real teams here. I don't know if I'll like Vegeta and Goku on Broly's team. I'm not a fan of running non-uncontrollable power characters on Broly's team. But, I mean, Vegeta, Tech UI, those are legitimate setups we probably could do that on. All right, so 12 key super, 50% attack, and then 30% defense for 1 turn. Okay. 18 key is probably going to be 30% attack and defense for 3 turns. Mega Colossal damage to the enemy. All right. Passive, 3 key, 180% attack and defense at the start of turn. Another 4 key, 30% damage reduction if HP is 30% or more. Okay. Another 4 key and an additional that has a high chance to be a super if HP is above 50%. Another 4 key and an additional 70% chance to be a super if HP is over 70%. Okay. 150% attack and defense when attacking. Revive with 70% HP in exchange with Goku if they get killed when HP is 50% or less. Or 5th turn. It's the same as in Broly's condition. 5th turn, start a turn. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. That's interesting. So that's completely fresh. Look at the huge buff this got. This went from 29% to 50%. And then now there's a secondary get out of jail free card condition. 5th turn, start a turn. That's pretty good. You guys have heard me say it many times. I do rather like in Broly's condition for reviving. I do. I think this might be the best revive condition in the game right now. I think so. Because it's in Broly's, but then there's also the secondary of just if HP is 50% or less. So like turn 2, maybe we just get horrible rotations, we get crushed, immediately die, and then Goku comes out. Now, another thing I should point out here, I mean, I guess I'm talking about, like, you know, optimal Planet Namek Saga or whatever, but all these HP conditions, keep in mind, we're probably going to be running the Kid Gohan and Piccolo who do heal at the end of every turn, which is good for this character having all their HP conditions in here. And 30% for 3 turns, 180% right there. They get the 150% when attacking. I think that this unit seems pretty solid. I mean, let's, you know, we'll see. I don't want to go super crazy, but I like that revive condition. I do. Very good for Bulma and Goku and Frieza, man. Goku and Frieza is the hardest fight. That's the first thing I think of. And, like, I mean, we could potentially have that revive up for 17 in Golden Frieza, and obviously for Goku and Frieza. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, then we have Goku. We'll see what they did with Goku, because he's got, like, restrictions and shit, so. 50% attack, 30% defense. Looks like the super attack effects might be the same. Remember, there may be minor mistakes or something like that in the translations. No big deal. You know, we'll see what it looks like once, you know, the official... I hate that we don't get official translations until the data download for EZAs on global. It's so stupid. I just... Like, they... You know, the sync is kind of coming into focus nicely, but there are improvements to be made. There is no doubt about that. A lot of stuff. I mean, to be fair, you could say that about, like, anything in life. There's improvements to be made, right? Like, I could make way better videos and stuff like that. Like, right? Like, you know, there's so many things, but, yeah. All right, so, sure. 10 key and 200% stats. Okay, sure, man. Another 159% attack defense on super. 30% damage reduction. Then a high chance to crit. Damn, okay. 5 key, 59% attack against an extreme class enemy. So if we're fighting 17 in Golden Frieza, if we're fighting Janemba. Again, I kind of am laser focused on the top 4 fights right now, but that's like what will show us what we need to see about characters, right? Then another 30% damage reduction and guaranteed crit if there's a Namek Saga enemy or ally. Wow. Okay. Okay. Goku, I think, will still be effective. Like, let's say we're running Goku on... Again, like the Tech UI Goku team. We don't have other Namek Saga allies. Like, I mean, this character, they look kind of good. Right? We looking kind of good here? I do think this extra, like, that shit is so fire. This is so fire. I love this. We'll see, I don't want to really like. I'm not sure. Like LR EZAs. Like I just want to straight up see what the stats are looking like in game before I'm like, oh, it's like this ranking or something like that. But I mean, this is looking good. The only thing I would say though is that, well, I mean, I guess Kid Gohan and Piccolo could go slot 1, right? We might have Kui around, who's giving us a scouter. We might have the Piccolo and Vegeta character, which is giving us a scouter. Evolution Blue Vegeta can go slot 1, turn 1. So, okay. Looks good. Looks potentially pretty good to me. Okay, here's our teams again. All in the family. So, I mean, what if we ran this character on Tech UI Goku's team, and then, you know, Goku comes out, and then we have Beast Gohan slot 1, this guy in slot 2. How does that sound? All in the family up for Beast Gohan? That'd be pretty crazy. I think Goku will be fine against normals, even without the extra 30% damage reduction here. We'll see, but he looks nice. This guy looks pretty nice to me. This whole character looks pretty good. Yeah, nice. That's very good. Okay, so there's that. No updates or anything, okay. So here is... This is global stuff. Let's get rid of this. Let's pull this up. Just see... Oh, there is a 30% crit on 24 key, not dodge. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. Do I have the... I have them pulled up right here. Yeah, right here. Okay. So we could do that. And then let's get... Remember, this is actually... It's a transformation. It's a straight-up transformation. And then these are their teams. Okay, so probably the Vegeta team. Alright, so... They're stacking. Did they have... They didn't have that before. They went from... Wait, is this true? Can I... Yeah. They gave him stacking. Okay. We'll see. I mean, this is 50%. Holy shit. They're stacking 50%? The 12 key, who knows? They've given out 20% an awful lot lately, so I feel like this is probably 20% attack and defense. And this is 50%, which is crazy. 170% attack even start a turn, 30% chance to dodge, 1 key extra per key sphere, and another extra key if it's a rainbow key sphere. 50% attack and defense, and a 20% chance to dodge on super, so that would get him up to 50% dodge. Then another 50% attack, and additional has a high chance to be a super when key is 18 or more. Wow, dude, for the stacking. Another additional. And then again, this is crit chance when key is 24. 30% crit on 24 key. But this is... Wait a minute. So they're stacking... Additional... And another additional. So they get super 4 times? Is that... So they get 50% stack and then potentially a 20% stack, 20% stack, 20% stack, 20% stack. Is what you're telling me. Change into battle armor when conditions are met. Was it... I don't think there's a difference. What was it before? 4 supers? 4 supers. That doesn't need to be changed. It's fine as is. I mean, as we're looking at it, they seem like they could just get it turn 1. It's like 17 in Golden Frieza, right? So now they get 50% attack, 30% defense for 1 turn. 100% attack and 50% defense on their 18 key. 200% attack and defense, high chance to dodge. 2 key per key spheres. Another 1 key rainbow key sphere. 58% attack and defense. And a 20% chance to dodge when performing a super. Gets us up to 70%. 77% attack. Additional 70% chance to be super when key is 18 or more. Additional super. And then this is crit chance 30% when key is 24. So this is going to be 20% crit right here. And then this is going to be 30% crit. I want to see what their stats look like in battle. And then they have their active, which is it's just the next turn, right? Their active doesn't really do too much, though. And they have that in base, too, don't they? Yeah. I mean, I guess it could... It's nothing crazy, but it could certainly, like, allow us to save orbs for other characters. I mean, there's no doubt about it that these 2 EZAs, Krillin and Gohan, and the Vegeta and Goku, these are legitimate major additions to this Namek Saga team. Namek Saga team, this is, like, needed power, these 2 LR EZAs. I'm looking at them. They look good. But I want to, you know, because, like, remember, LR EZAs, they're not getting, like, stats increases and stuff like that. It's just, like, well, I mean, like, they're, like, the actual, like, character stats, like these. These don't change, right? So, I just kind of want to see what we're going to look like in-game here. But, these characters both look good. Yeah, I think we're winning here. This is good. Nice, needed additions for Planet Namek Saga. Let me know what you guys think, but yeah, these EZAs to me are seeming to be pretty good. I really love what that Vegeta, that extra revive condition, that shit really helps, man. Because, I mean, in Broly, I feel like I liked his revive condition the best of all the characters in the game. And Vegeta has that. Plus a separate way he could get it too. So I think this Vegeta and Goku now have the best revive condition, I think. So pretty good. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, but I'm liking these EZAs for sure. I think these guys are going to be really, really good.